It is day 6 of 50 days of fitness, and I'm getting a late start today. I did just earn my first coffee. It's a medical day for me today. I had a follow-up appointment with my radiologist. I am 4.5 years out, but we're still, right now, we're at once a year. And so I went down for my appointment this morning, and so that took pretty much all morning. It's kind of funny, those things. They can take all day. So I didn't do any coffee before I went down for my appointment, primarily because that messes up my lab work. And so I didn't do anything then, and I'm just now having my first cup of coffee. So far I've only done one set today. I don't know if I'll get 4 or 6 in today, but let me tell you, if one is better than none. So if you can't do 6, 5 is better than 4, and 4 is better than 3. 3 is better than 2, 2 is better than 1, and 1 is better than not at all. So even if you can only do it once, that's all right. Just we just want to do what we can. And if you have to skip a day, then you skip a day. But the big thing is consistency. So since today was about, I had my cancer appointment, I thought maybe I'd chat a little bit about cancer and fitness and health and all those things. And I can tell you that, your food is really important, and especially I think when you have had cancer, you're going to, or are going through, and even after you've gone through having cancer, it's also good to prevent cancer. And so, um, for those guys who don't know me, I've had cancer twice. This is the first time was nearly 10 years ago, and then again about almost 5 years ago. And I can tell you that because of that, I know a lot of people who've had cancer. It kind of puts you in a whole different world where you meet all these other cancer patients, survivors, and all of these things. And I have a lot of guys who will call me and ask me about prostate cancer because I've had prostate cancer both times. And so we have a lot of discussions. So I have one friend who he was diagnosed with prostate cancer last year, and he had the surgery, and he seems to be doing pretty well. He, however, lives in Thailand, and they have very good health care there. So that he had really great health care. But one thing he told me, which I thought was really fascinating, is that part of their cancer treatments there in Thailand is they have you meet with the dietitian, and they tell all of their cancer patients to go on a keto diet. And they say that keto minimizes your chances of recurrence. And I've seen a lot of stuff like that about that here. I've never really had any medical advice suggesting that, although I have seen some people online that have said that they believe that that's true. So, food for thought. I don't know where you are, what you're doing, and I'm also going to admit that a keto diet is not necessarily perfect for all people. And keto diets can be pretty hard. Let's be honest. I mean, they can be pretty hard to keep up with. But I just thought that was interesting that he's been on a keto diet now, probably getting close to a year. And he did, initially he lost quite a bit of weight while he was doing it. It did stabilize, and he's been feeling pretty good overall. So that's just food for thought. Whether you believe in the keto diet or not, and again, I have to issue a disclaimer here. I'm not a medical professional. I am not a dietitian. I am not any of those things, but I am a cancer survivor, and I have talked with a whole bunch of people about things related to cancer. And so I guess I would say that, this is not medical advice, but do your own research. Do your own research and see what they say. But, they're the medical professionals in Thailand, they recommend that and say that that's how you avoid cancer. They said if you're on a keto diet, the cancer doesn't have anything to feed it. And so, but like I said, do your own research and see what you say. But I think the bigger takeaway here is that your diet is really pretty important. You need to think about what you're eating. And, I feel like we are headed in a direction toward better health. I want to avoid getting political here. I don't know if you like or dislike Bobby Kennedy, but I feel like that's the right direction. Whether you like them or not, let's start taking actions to take responsibility for our health, and let's think about the fact that what we're eating, those kinds of things are really affecting our health. And so I hope that we're moving in a better direction. I know, kind of in addition to the cancer stuff, I have a lot of food allergies, and I've been working with those now for a number of years, so I've gotten kind of used to it. But that's one thing, that when you get those kinds of things, you become hyper aware of things. I pretty much always read the ingredients on anything I buy when I go to the store. And sometimes you get lazy because you will have maybe been getting something regularly, and so you think you know what's in there. But those things change sometimes. You never know. And so that has led me to where I buy very little processed food. Most of the stuff I buy, fresh, and then I make it myself. And I can really tell a difference. I can tell a big difference. So that's just food for thought. Let's talk a little bit about food today as part of our fitness part. I've done one set today. So yesterday I did 4. I think I've done 4 every day, but one day where I did 5. And so our target is 4 to 6. It looks like my target's selling at 4. I don't know if I'll get 4 done today or not, because, with my medical appointment and everything else, I feel like I'm behind, and I feel like I'm already going to have a hard time catching up with stuff. But let's do a little bit every day, see what we can do. And I guess that's it. So we will wrap this up for day 6, and tomorrow, day 7. Tomorrow is 1 week into this, so we are making progress. Oh, and by the way, when I checked in for my doctor's appointment this morning, I had to weigh in, and I was at 212. So between last week, I was at, tomorrow is 1 week. So on Tuesday last week, I was at 218, and today for my doctor's appointment, they weighed me at 212. So about 6 pounds right now. We'll see where we go, but I don't expect that every week at all. But it seems like a good start. So, all right, guys, that's it. Have a great day, and we will talk to you tomorrow. So take care. Bye.